Hello everyone. It's middle of April 2020. We're still in a lockdown situation here with travel restrictions in place. So, we are allowed out within a reasonable distance from home to exercise. So I got my ordnance survey map, see if I could spot anything interesting, and hopefully I found a little gem here. I've just hiked up. This is probably about an acre of woodland, completely surrounded by fields, farmland. It's been totally left alone for, well, hundreds of years, if not more. Pretty wild in here. But the reason it's been left alone, I'm hopefully going to find at the top of the hill. It was marked on the ordnance survey as being a rath on top. So let's go up and check it out. Hopefully we'll find it. And I'll talk a bit more about the rath when we get up there. I'll fight my way through the jungle. Some sort of ditch there. Let's explore it this way. There's a little woodland anemones. Really precious wee thing. It's a sign of an ancient wood. Oh, it's lovely here. This is just carpeted at the minute with the wee anemones. They don't last very long, a couple of weeks. Nice to see them. Getting near the top of the hill now. The dead wood. Oh, hopefully I'll start to see some sign of the rath. Just don't know how much is left of it. Look at all those. There's some bluebells coming up too there. It's lovely. I'll come round this way. A bit clearer. Try not to step on the bluebells. This is where I thought it would be. I don't see any sign of it. There's a circle. It must be completely buried under the undergrowth. This is the logical place for it, the highest point. Fantastic view out to the west there. This all looks natural. Nothing much. It's nature's beauty. That's a pity. I was hoping to see some sort of circular feature. What is a rath? Basically a defensive homestead, sometimes called a ring fort or a fort. Fort would suggest a defensive structure during warfare, but that's not really the case. Basically a ditch, bank and a palisade designed to keep out predators such as wolves and bears, etc. With the passage of time, the basic facts about the raths were lost. Later generations tended to add their own rationale to explain the circular structures, usually associated with the Sidhe or There's roughly 50 to 60,000 raths all over Ireland. A lot of them, if you go on Google Earth, flying across the country, you'll see little patches of woodland, sometimes circular. This one happens to be rectangular, it's probably about an acre in all. The reason that the farmers haven't chopped and ploughed, etc., is because of the superstition linked to the Sidhe. And thankfully we still have this beautiful little natural woodland, and to be honest, it is a refuge for the good people in this area, so I don't want to stay too long, I don't want to cause any damage. I'm here with respect, so I'll do a wee bit of filming, and got my infrared camera running the whole time here. I'm going to make a little offering to the good neighbours. I'll show you that now. It's a little wooden vessel I made myself this morning just to hold the honey, and that's some bread. Some of the best gifts you could leave for the good people are bread or cake and honey or milk. I like to just leave everything in biodegradable. I'm not leaving the wee jar obviously, or the plastic carton. Let's pour the honey in, see what that's like. There's a little clearing here, just happens to be roughly where I'm guessing the centre of the rath would be. So I'm going to leave my little offerings here. Right up. Nice. I'll do, don't want to overflow it. These are me just ordinary white bread, but fancied up a little. Just leave those there too. Hopefully the good people will like that, and they'll be kind to me. So that's some wee experiment set up. I put my EMF meter in as well, as you see, and as usual I'll let it run for 20 minutes, maybe half an hour this time. It's nice and peaceful here. Just going to sit over, get a wee drink and an energy bar, keep me going. So I'll talk to you after. So as you can see, there's not really many insects flying about. There's the occasional bumblebee, which stay low to the ground and are fairly easy to identify. There's a few small flies about as well, but it's still quite early in the season. So after about 25 minutes filming, something completely different flies into shot. It's very fast and it doesn't make any sound. Look very carefully. It flies in low over the honey, then up and back and shoots straight up out of shot. Did you see it? Here we go in slow motion. Still too fast. Let's try frame by frame. Watch carefully. You just see a small blur come into shot. Starts coming into focus as it goes up. It will reappear in the top left corner. I'll hold it there for a second, that's probably one of the best. And then up and away. Very interesting. That's a zoomed in and slow motion shot, the best one I could get. Here it is again. I think that's quite intriguing. This is interesting. This is a still shot that I pulled from that last slow motion zoom. Applying some different filters on it to hopefully make it more distinguishable for you. It's fairly obvious there's a distinct shape there. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. Well, that's that, folks. It's been over half an hour I've been filming. It's been lovely just sitting quietly. It's a little enchanted woodland. It does feel special. There's lots of little birds, which is nice to see. The bigger trees are mostly oak and sycamore. It's a healthy sprinkling of elder and hazel. I imagine you're going to get most native woodland species in here because it's untouched for so long. So there's my offering. Flies seem to like the honey. I'm sure someone will enjoy it. I finished packing up my gear and we head back down. That was very enjoyable. We are spent in the enchanted woods. A nice wee discovery for me. It's nice having it close to home. So hopefully not too long in the future I'll be able to get back on the road. And in the meantime, please stay safe. Look after one another. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.